Welcome viewers to week 14 NPFL review show. The week was great. In the house, I have Nico Wizzy with me.
All right, thank you for having me. It was really a very week of uncertainties, week of glitz and glamour in the NPFL, upsets, as usual. And we saw in the week 13, we saw a whole lot of drama, more especially with Rangers International against Heartland FC of Owerri, a 0-0 draw. Rangers went down to Owerri to get a positive result, but unfortunately, that could not materialize because of the resilience nature of Heartland FC. So
okay, the week 13 was so beautiful that we had new leaders and new team at the bottom of the table.
Yeah.
Rivers United became first. Bender Insurance climbed out from the 20th position.
Yeah.
Nasarawa United went down. We had 15 goals from the 9 matches, 6 home wins and 4 draws, 2 score draws and a barren draw.
of course.
We'll quickly go into not forgetting insurance. The coach,
Yeah, Bender Insurance, the coach, of course. Yeah, their coach Mondo Digue, not like he lost his job, he resigned.
Yeah,
he resigned and said, "I won't continue." And after he submitted his resignation letter,
and the team bounced down,
the team bounced back, and they got a 2-1 victory against Kwara United.
As I predicted, that
a 3-1 victory.
3-1 victory. My team was going to win. So we're going to start this week with the first match of the day. That's Aqua United versus Plateau United. For Aqua United, they have been 18th. They have just fallen. Last week, week 12, they were 16th. Now they are 18th. And this team, I don't know what to say. We talked about it. Is it the stadium or what is wrong with this team? This is one of the best team funded by the government, just having 12 points, winning just 3 matches all season, drawing 2 and 7 losses. And Plateau United, Plateau United is okay. They were 17th and currently they are 14th in week 13th, having 15 points. So what's your take on this match?
I believe this time around is going to be a difficult game because Aqua United, because one thing about their poor result is the coach's job is going to be on the line. We also have it happened with Leicester. They lost to Chelsea, they fired the manager. And some people were saying that it was not supposed to be, they weren't supposed to fire the manager. And the board was like, no, this was not because of Chelsea loss. His case has been discussed weeks ago. So I believe Aqua United, just like you mentioned, they are well funded.
Now 18th, falling. They're in relegation.
Yeah, they are well funded by the state government of Akwa Ibom State. But unfortunately, they are not giving out the much needed result. And now they are playing at the Gospel Akpabio Stadium, which is their home ground. So at this time, it's going to be a keenly contested game. It's going to be a tough game because Plateau United, looking at them in their away games this season,
They're poor
travelers. They are poor travelers.
Aqua United is also poor at home, just 3 wins.
But you can't rule out the fact that they are playing in their comfort zone. And so it's going to be a very, very difficult game, judging from the fact that you don't rule out Plateau United on what they can be able to offer. But this time, I believe Aqua United will do something, just a narrow victory, because nobody will want to go down the drain. You might say the NPFL is just starting. You look at it, you see that we are in week 14.
And far.
We are
just thank God you said week 14. I'm wondering when Aqua United will get the goal. They just scored 9 goals all season. Plateau attack is just a little bit better with 13 goals. So it's not safe goals are pouring. So where will the goals come from?
The goals will definitely come when you look at this particular fixture. The goals will come either from Aqua United, either from Plateau United. But I believe Aqua United will get a victory because looking at their last game against the side they played, in their last game against El Kanemi Warriors, they lost away from home.
Yeah.
And El Kanemi Warriors, a very, very
the draw specialist, just one loss all season.
It's not just about the draws. And looking at El Kanemi, they are a determined team. They are very cautious. They don't want to lose games.
Not just that, they're one of the highest scoring teams in the league.
And so when you look at them, you see how cautious they are. They are very tactical when it comes to their defense. They don't want to lose. They don't want to concede goals. They don't want to lose. So at the end of this, still a draw. And they defeated Aqua United, still showing Aqua United's form, both home and away. But this time they are playing at the Gospel Akpabio Stadium.
We are giving them a straight win.
A straight win victory. Narrow win. Narrow, not
So look
like
forward to seeing that. The next match, this is going to be a lovely match. Kanu Pillars versus Uzobu Zobu Eimba. Yeah, this is a lovely match. Eimba did not actually play over the weekend. They were on international duties. Kanu Pillars, sixth. Eimba failed from third to fourth because of lack of no.
They will not also play.
Okay, so this match is also counted.
Yeah, they will not play because of the fact that they are currently in Egypt for their game against Al Masry in the CAF Confederations Cup, which will take place on Wednesday, the same day that very game will take place.
So that means we'll having 2 games on hand.
Yeah, 2 games unplayed, and so we wait to see what will happen.
Okay, but this would have been a very well. Before we leave this, we'll talk about the lovely goal scored by Rabia Ali, the 50-yard free kick that he just placed and put inside a top angle. Anybody has not watched that, please go out to YouTube and see this goal. This guy and Ahmed Musa, Kanu Pillars have scored almost 18 goals. Between him and Ahmed Musa, have scored almost all the goals in the team.
Of course, you're looking at the 2 players. Rabia Ali has been with the Super Eagles in the past. You also have Ahmed Musa, who has also played for the Super Eagles. So you look at they are not playing for Kanu Pillars for the money or whatever. They are playing for the passion for the team. Looking at what they have been able to contribute. Rabia Ali is in his 40s and he's
44.
Playing, 44, and he's still playing games. So you see how dedicated and how passionate he is about playing for Kanu Pillars. So he's the captain of the team.
8 goals.
Yes, 8 goals.
And 4 from direct free kicks.
Yeah, very, very impressive for the at his age. Looking at his age, a player at his age, nobody is playing again in his age.
I quite agree with you. The next match we go to is Ikorodu City. These guys are climbing gradually against the draw specialists, the hardest team to beat in the land. Ikorodu is 7th. They have just moved from 8 positions. They have 18 points, 5 wins, 3 draws, and 5 losses. And Economy Warriors have left the Frog Eimba to become 3rd on the table. 5 wins, 7 draws, just the 1 loss, with one of the meanest defense, 23 points they have. So, what is your take on this?
I believe Ikorodu City will have something positive coming from this game, looking at the fact that they are playing at their home front. The last time I spoke to one of the directors of the team, Mr. Kadri, he was telling me that, 2 of their players got called up to the national team for the game, the Chan Eagles games come December this year. When you look at the team, you see how resilient they are, how motivated they are. This is their first season in the NPFL. They have never been in the NPFL, and now they are doing fantastically well.
Yes, so bottom of the table and they are climbing.
Of course, they are climbing. Yes, when the season started, they waited for like 4 games, 3 to 4 games before they got their first victory. And now you see them playing their last game.
5 wins, like the same with Economy.
Yes, of course. When you look at them, the last game they played, talking about Ikorodu City, and the last game they played a 0-0 draw against Niger Tornadoes.
Yes, in Mina.
And unfortunately, that was not a favorable result for them. They were not really happy with the result. And looking at the coach, how determined he is, talking about Nuruddin Awololo, the coach of the team, he's really determined and wanting to get results. And so for that very game, the game they are going to play against the El Kanemi Warriors. Yes, El Kanemi Warriors don't rule out them. You don't need to rule them out. They are draw specialists.
Yeah, they won't lose.
They are very cautious.
I don't think they will lose this game.
But this time, I believe, looking at what is on the table, what is on paper.
Okay, this is a team that have played 13 games, just 1 defeat.
Talking about
tells you that El Kanemi tells you that they have grind results in tough places. Eimba, because I think this match, the highest Ikorodu would hope for is a draw. I don't think they will beat. Economy may even surprise us and get. Last week, we don't get any away victories, just 3 draws. So maybe this week will be the week that an away victory we may get. And this will be a classic example of one of the games that an away team can actually win. So we'll quickly go to the next game. Kwara United against our favorite Heartland. And Kwara 10th on the log. They have actually fallen from 7th. They currently have 17 points. Heartland also have 17 points. So what's your take on this match?
Heartland over, looking at Heartland FC, the last time they played against Rangers International, unfortunately, they could not score in front of their home fans.
Yeah.
And that's really, it puts a lot of concern on the job Emmanuel Amuneke is doing at that club. Yes, Emmanuel Amuneke is quite an experienced manager and much is expected from him. This is a coach that won the Under-17 World Cup back in 2015 with Victor Osimhen and Samuel Chukwueze and the likes. You look at what he has been able to do. And
Also coached Tanzania. If I
Yes, he
was
coached
correct.
Tanzania at one point.
Yeah.
And when you look at it, look at his his CV and what he has been able to do. You see that what he's doing with Heartland FC is not measuring up with his pedigree as a coach, with what he represents as a coach. Looking
Well,
at
after the newly promoted team, so I don't think they
Heartland
have.
has been in the NPFL back in the years. It's just they
That
got
was yes, but this currently they were just lucky to be here. They were
yeah,
not
of course they bought
expected
a
to be
slot.
here.
Yes.
They bought a slot. It's not as if the boys were actually won like Ikorodu City that okay we played and actually we got here by the points.
Yeah, that still boils down to the mentality of the boys. You also look at the coach they employed. They wanted the best. See, the state government the state government
Imo State.
in Imo State wanted the best, and so that's why they employed the services of an experienced coach like Emmanuel Amuneke. Leicester City employed Steve Copper because he won the World Cup. He among the people who applied for that Leicester City job.
Yeah.
When the former coach left, he was the most qualified. Looking at his CV, he won the Under-17 World Cup with England in 2017. So with Jadon Sancho and the likes, and you look at him, you see what he comes with. Anytime he goes to look for a job, they will automatically employ him because of that trophy alone. So, and when you get such job, a lot is expected from you, and that's what is happening with Emmanuel Amuneke. So I believe this particular game he's playing is supposed to be.
It looks like it's going to end in the draw because I classically look at them, both of them 17 points. There's no difference between both of them, so I think it's going to be.
They are going away.
Yeah,
it's going to be difficult.
Barren draw.
Yes, but I believe it's going to be
a
victory for Heartland because the management of the team, the state government of Imo State will not wait forever for him to get positive results.
Okay, we look forward to getting those results, as you said. Next match, we'll go to our Rangers Internationals versus Lobby Stars. Rangers 5th on the log. They just fell from 4th positions with 20 points on the log. Lobby Stars, they climbed from 19 to 17, so they're outside of the relegation with their 13 points. They won the last match. So what's your take on this?
I believe for this particular game involving Lobby Stars and Rangers in front of the home fans of Enugu Rangers, the last time Lobby Stars played, it was a 2-2 draw against Kano Pillars.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for them, they were playing in front of their home fans in Makurdi, and they were supposed to, get a positive victory against Kano Pillars. But they don't rule out Kano Pillars as well. Kano Pillars,
one of the best teams.
Any day, anytime, one of the best teams in the NPFL. And now we have Rangers is playing at the Cathedral. The Cathedral is a fortress. So just like playing against Manchester United back in the days.
It's really a fortress. Five wins, 5 draws, 3 losses. So is that really a fortress?
It's really a fortress because most of the games they won that gave them victory and gave them the title last season. Then their 9th NPFL title was won at home. Of course, so you see, it's a fortress already. Yes, they might have some issues in terms of the.
Kano Pillars won there.
Yeah, of course, Kano Pillars won there because the players were really fatigued.
If I was correct, Economy went there and got a draw.
Yes, of course, but these things. I believe this time around, Rangers will get a positive victory against Lobby Stars. Lobby Stars as well.
Not poor travelers. They are poor travelers.
Yeah, they are poor travelers, really. But Daniel Amokachi has a lot of work to do.
I agree with you.
He has a lot of work to do. And if he does not do something before the next 2 to 3 games, maybe Strong will be on the line.
Okay, let's say you said what? Rangers straight win. So I go with you. Maybe 2 or 3-0 victory. The next game will be between Bayelsa United and Niger Tornadoes. Niger Tornadoes were 8 currently on the log with 18 points, 4 victories, 6 draws, and 3 losses. Bayelsa on the other hand, 16th, just hovering above the relegation with 13 points. One of the just 8 goals they have scored and conceded 14.
Yeah, Bayelsa United, looking at that very game, Bayelsa United and what they stand for. The last time they played against Shooting Stars, they lost 1-0.
Yeah,
which,
1-0.
Of course, that game nearly brought, there was a little controversy at the end of that game, which the person involved has been suspended.